Hello there. It's me. It's Christopher Mitch. What did I say? Oh, sorry about this. The NSA always tries to interrupt us at the beginning. Do not worry, we'll get through it. Oh man, I left my notes, my sermon notes at home. Well, I guess that means I oughtn't to sermonize. No, it's hard to tell the sign. It's hard to tell what they tell. To determine, I suppose. Or the signs tell. I suppose it's much easier in the future. Anyway, here we are on the mall. It's Wednesday. Look, the sun is up. Someone's ringing a bell for some reason. Oh, because of delicious treats that you could purchase from him. Here's the man hollering on a guitar.
Yep, you got it right, buddy.
This is what happens in the mall, eh? This is Denver, right? So, also happening on the mall is people having conversations about truth and reality. Very important conversations about what makes a person moral and how we can tell who is morally degrading this community that we share. If you would like to be part of that conversation, please do come on down. I have a sign inviting you to do such things here. I'll be holding this sign up, I think, quite a bit. If we can find some Christians today. I'm not positive that we'll be able to find anyone because of how it is a Wednesday. If you see anyone, do let me know in chat. Also, if I'm ignoring chat, let me know that in chat as well. Pardon me, I'm going to adjust my thing here. See what I can do. Please do pardon me. That doesn't seem to be any better. I'm trying to tie it up high, but because the important news, look at this, we've got this sign here, I'm going to get rich. The other day I had this idea of like, what if all these people with me? So I got a sign here to let them know. So I'll be trying to find someone to talk to today about these very important things. I've sent out some invitations. Some very overtly, some more passive-aggressively, as it were. We'll see who does pick up the invitation and joins us here today. For understandable reasons, I am limited to these types of behaviors to days that I have off. Although I've been thinking about doing a stream. On some days. I'm thinking about streaming on days that I work at my real life job, but we'll talk about that in a minute because we've got a lot of projects to work on before we get to that. And one of the projects is who's preaching downtown unopposed? Looks like nobody. If you have other information, do let me know. So, I guess in the absence of a debate partner, or not partner, what about, what's the, opponent? Yeah, of course. Quite easy to think of. When I take a moment. Well, I do wish I could find a debate opponent today. Alright. But, yeah. So lecturing, is that what I gotta do? But anyway, welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm not really sure what we're gonna do today. It's very terminal. As I say, I invited some people to be down here, but I think that everyone is busy. You know, very understandably. Like, that is the problem. Is it's so understandable to be distracted from the work. I do again iterate here that I'd much prefer to do this. As soon as this piece better than the job that I'm in, I'll do this. You know, I'm not saying I'm at the low bar of capitalism. You know, there's definitely bars lower than what my entry bar. But I'm saying all you got to do is beat that very low bar, and I'll do this shit full time, man. I'm a fucking easy slut, I guess. I guess I'm a cheap whore, is the analogy. Not really an easy slut. I don't really use my sort of very sexual analogies accurately. I just sort of mostly use them to shock, not to illustrate points, but to be like, isn't it funny that we live in a world where fucking really exists? Isn't that a weird thing that goes on in this planet? Which of course is one of the greatest and oldest jokes. So yeah, so I can't help but think to myself, I'm sleepy and maybe close my eyes a little. But I think I'm getting better at that. So I don't see anyone at all here. And it's very early, right? So let's walk to the college. There's a college campus down here, right? Aurelia? Is that correct? What is that college called? I saw Kevin Skelly was preaching there last time he came into town. Is it early enough to go to a school? I mean, yeah, early enough. Should I have come earlier if I wanted to catch students? Hustling and bustling, is that an early man's game? I don't really do a lot of campus preaching. And I'll tell you why, in fact. You know, I talk to some people and I'm always making fun of them in the sense that it's them that I am satirizing. And man, they really do get on like loudspeakers and they just don't care that their voice is unintelligible. And man, that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to just, you know, make noise and be seen preaching. Like, I really hope that my words are understood. And I do understand that yelling is a way to make the conversation grumble. So I'm going to have to look at a map here to see how to get to the Sesame. There's on this map here. I'm at 16th and Stout and nothing's going down, which is, you know, what I expect again on a Wednesday. So here we are. Oh, fuck on. Union Station. So it's this way, right? Lewisfield? Oh, yeah, I'm totally upside down. Alright. Here is the campus that we're going to. here is the mall. Stout is Arapaho, Curtis Chuck Stout. So here we are. So we want to go down to Larimer and then go to the college. So let's do that. Hopefully we'll find some street preachers on the way. Getting some live entertainment here. I don't know if you've seen my videos about a street talk show where I interview people in the street and play some live or some street music, some busker music. But it's a very, very inexpensive show to produce. All you have to do is send me, well, check out the catalog, and get yourself executive producer credit on one of our episodes of Street Talk Show. And again, you send for the catalog by, pardon me, sorry, my man. To order your catalog, please do send a self-addressed stamped envelope and $1 to P.O. Box 31438, Aurora, Colorado 80041. In care of catalog with a U. Oh shit! You know who might be preaching today is the Black Hebrew Israelites. We would really like to talk to them. They have a YouTube channel, these Denver preachers. I might have to go talk or see if they're streaming. Might have to cut this short and check that out and come back to this. Take a couple seconds. You know, take a couple minutes, search around, see if they're streaming. But, you know, then again, this is where I was led to be on my day of preaching during the time that I have available. So, you know, hopefully I can make some dollars here. If I could get 50 cents from some of these people for the truth that I'm willing to give away for free, you know, all they have to do is check out my YouTube, right? I've been preaching this shit. I'm just gonna say shit that I've been preaching. And then they just have to pay me 50 cents for everything that's true. So Larimer Street we're looking for. I suppose that's pretty far. What time is it? Let me check. 4:07. Oh, it's not as early as I thought. I thought I'd get here much earlier than this. So what? The college is definitely going to be a bust, right? At 4 on a Wednesday. We're not going to talk to anyone. I think that it's possible to know a fucking future. You bastard. So mysterious. Alright, so yeah, I really feel like a walk to the school would be pretty unproductive. I think we are more likely to have conversations with revelers. Looks like people are leaving work, fulfilling their obligations or finishing their obligations for the day. And I have just begun mine, eh? Bring my obligations down here to the street. It's quite dramatic of me, eh? I don't see anyone preaching. Who might be here? Should we go to the Capitol? Let's talk to the revelers. I think that's a good idea. The people who are down here drinking early, eh? Can we find some of them? They'd be fun to talk to. Talk about truth and reality. Oh, that's kind of pretty, isn't it? Like, it's covered in leaves of a colour. It's quite delightful. You know, doesn't look like a toilet at the moment. Like it does sometimes, is what I'm saying. A big drain in the street. Like sort of toilety. Toiletish. Has some features in common with a toilet, is what I'm trying to say here. I do like the mall though, eh? What a place. You know, I mean, I am well behind in the fucking shock machine, but man, shit's weird right now. People seem to be angry. I'd like to talk about that. I think the best person to talk about your anger with is an angry person, because not angry people are so often dismissive of anger as if it's an addiction or an abusive spouse. But oftentimes, you know, anger has a lot to say, and listening to nothing of anger isn't the way to go. I think that's a very Christian point of view to do the thing I described. You might be calling it straw manning, but, you know, it's a thing your confirmation bias eventually accepts based on the conflicting scripture. I think I can prove that case if you agree to those terms. So let's please come to terms. I'd like to start proving some things. One of which, the Bible is, by its own definition, evil. That God can be the creator of good and evil, but not just the one. Man, so I'm gonna go up this way to where the pavilion thing is. Pardon me, man. I've got this tickle in my throat that I know is definitely not corona. So here is pardon me, just sort of thinking about the project here, what we're going to be doing with our days. So I've got my signs, like I say, and we're trying to like get some plans here, because the problem is my situation is totally different than it used to be, where I was able to just be in a street for 8 hours, and when anything happens, grab it and highlight it. Not that I was good at that, editing out the highlights. I just put the, the long shit on there, and you can watch it in double speed. Also, how come YouTube doesn't have that shit that porn has, where you can see where the good bits are? You know, that shit in porn where there's this thing on the bottom, and it's like, hey, here's where everyone watches this, because the beginning setup is sometimes unnecessary. I heard, is what I hear about how porn works. I'd like that for YouTube anyway. And of course, I say I heard, and I mean I heard from the porn websites when I was looking at porn. I don't mean to, disparage looking at porn. I just mean to, sort of be PG-13 about it. That's a very difficult line to ignore, I guess. Because, this is rated R, right? Like, I can have that on YouTube, rated R shit, where I say, like, shit. Because a lot of these things, especially these ones where I come down to the street and actually get in conversations, get demonetized because they're loud and about subjects that people are opinionated about, and so I don't really get paid a lot for doing this, even though they say that George Soros gives us those checks. He seems to have missed me. That's the point, is don't do it for free, man. Get fucking paid. I feel like an idiot. Here I am doing it for free 5 years. And it's like, no, you gotta learn to sell it. You gotta be a capitalist first. Should have known. First job, any American, is learn how to play the business game. For business is our truest of oracles, I think is the consensus. I don't know, it's hard to know. I'm getting reports here that Alicia Keys loves Gambino, and I just can't believe that it's true. I mean, everybody loves Gambino. I don't know why you would pull out Alicia Keys specifically. So anyway, Pastafarians, what are you up to today? Sorry, it's not my normal day. Like, I feel sort of off-footed, but as we go right now, we can't really do the radio show on a schedule. I've got to fit the radio show into the schedule of my and there's this character that I play at work that is sort of a subset of the whole me. Like, I know how some people could be like, how on earth can this person have a job? Like, no, I see your argument. One of the very important parts of it is, at any point I can be like, hey, let me go get my manager. And then some other motherfucker comes over and deals with all this shit, and I start selling weed to another person. So that's very nice, and I play that character while I'm there. And what sucks is that that character, who is sort of a less true version of me than this one would be, has to use my real voice. And so, that is unfortunate. My real voice is sort of like, for personal use. But, I guess they're paying for it, I guess. I guess that's what we're selling, we're agreeing to sell. But, yeah, who does know any of these agreements anymore? sort of is the law is what you think it is now, eh? We're moving from the laws of man to the laws of morality is one of the arguments that I'm getting down here in the street. When my last signs were torn up, the abused boyfriend of the lady who incited the violence told me that the fact that he told me it was right here, in fact, right here, 16th Street and Curtis? No. Oh man, they just don't put up Glenarm as the name of the street. He said that I was technically okay according to the laws of man, but according to the laws of God, what I was doing was more bad. And so the abuse against me was justified. I don't like to talk about the flaws in that argument. But of course, I don't want to, call these civilians out, and be like, get the fuck in the ring. But I do wish these professionals a visitor at the filming a show about marijuana, and was filming when I arrived. Happily, I arrived off camera, so that would be embarrassing to be outed so publicly. But so this guy, oh shit, I don't even know why I brought it up. Oh well, never mind. I'm glad I didn't out myself. Maybe I did, just ignore that. We were talking about following the laws of man. Jesus, this is well off topic. Maybe I'm starving, maybe that's what it is. Oh, maybe... I'm sorry, Pastafarians, I get like one day a week to do this. Underfed, eh? How am I going? The would you rathers are. Suggestions, as they say. I really do wish someone was here. But, yeah, how am I going to wish that when I'm underfed? Sorry that I've let you down by not taking my vows so seriously enough, I guess. Something or other. Anyway, Pastafarians, let me go up and down this street for a while, see who's online, and then maybe do another stream as I leave. If things get interesting, I'll talk to you soon, huh?